Hey Raider Nation, buckle up because I've got a bombshell that's about to blow your silver and black mind. You won't believe what's swirling around the Las Vegas Raiders rumor mill right now. It's the kind of news that could reshape our franchise's future. I'm talking about a potential blockbuster trade that's got me pacing the room like it's fourth and goal with the clock ticking down. Picture this. The Raiders, our beloved team, making a jaw-dropping move in the 2025 NFL Draft to snag a quarterback who could carry the torch for years to come. This isn't just idle chatter. This is the kind of scoop that's got insiders buzzing and fans like us on the edge of our seats. Fox Sports' Ralph Vacchiano dropped this tease, and I've got the exclusive details you need to hear before it spreads like wildfire. Here's the teaser that'll hook you. What if I told you the Raiders might trade up to the number 1 pick to draft Miami's Cam Ward? Yeah, you heard that right. Number 1 overall. Stick with me, because this story's about to get wild. And I need you hyped up. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and let's dive into this Las Vegas Raiders news together. So, let's set the stage, Raider Nation. Our team's already made waves this offseason by snagging veteran quarterback Geno Smith from the Seattle Seahawks for a third-round pick. That's a solid move, right? Geno's a 2-time Pro Bowler who's bringing some serious stability to our QB room after years of uncertainty. Think back to the Derek Carr days and all the chaos since. But here's the catch. Geno turns 35 mid-season in 2025, and as much as we love a vet slinging it, he's not the long-term answer. That's where this rumor kicks in like a Max Crosby sack on third down. The Las Vegas Raiders aren't just sitting pretty with Geno. They're reportedly plotting something massive for the draft. According to Ralph Vacchiano, our front office might be ready to flex some serious muscle and trade up to the top spot, currently held by the Tennessee Titans, to grab a shiny new QB toy. And who's the prize? None other than Cam Ward, the Miami Hurricane superstar who lit up college football in 2024. This kid's got the stats to make your jaw drop, but I'll save that for a sec. First, tell me in the comments, are you feeling the Geno vibes of now, or are you already dreaming of a new face under center? All right, let's talk Cam Ward, because this dude's resume is straight fire, Raider Nation. In 2024, he threw for 4,313 passing yards, over 4,300 yards of pure electricity. That's not all. 39 touchdowns, only 7 picks, and a 67.2% completion rate. He was a Heisman Trophy candidate, tearing it up in Miami like he was born to wear the silver and black. Imagine this. Ward slinging daggers downfield at Allegiant Stadium, turning our offense into a highlight reel every Sunday. He's got that big play swagger we've been craving since Rich Gannon was running the show. But here's the kicker. He's a top 5 prospect, and some mock draft have him pegged as the number 1 overall pick. That's the kind of talent that doesn't just fall into your lap. So why the urgency? Well, the Raiders know the Titans might not budge from that top spot. They've been drooling over Ward too. If we want him, it's going to take a blockbuster trade, and that's where the suspense builds. What do you think? Should we go all in for a guy like Ward or play it safe? Drop your take below. Now, let's rewind a bit. Geno Smith's trade was a slick move by our brass, no doubt. Giving up a third-rounder, pick 92 overall, for a guy who's been balling out in Seattle? That's a steal. He's our QB1 for 2025, bringing that veteran poise we've missed since the Carr era ended in 2022. But here's the reality check. At 35, Geno's clock is ticking louder than a 2-minute drill. He's a massive upgrade, sure. His experience could steady our ship after a rocky few years. But he's not the guy to lead us into the next decade. The Raiders need a succession plan, and that's where this draft rumor gets my blood pumping. Think about it. Geno as the bridge, mentoring a young stud like Cam Ward. It's the perfect combo. Experience meets explosive potential. What's your dream QB duo for the Raiders? Hit me with your wildest ideas in the comments, because this is where the story starts heating up. Okay, Raider Nation, let's break down this trade rumor like it's film study with Coach Carroll. The Titans hold the number 1 pick, and all signs point to them loving Cam Ward. Word as their whole front office was at his pro day, drooling over his tape. But here's the twist. If they're open to dealing, the Raiders could swoop in with an offer they can't refuse. Ralph Vacchiano's mock has us jumping from our spot at number 6 all the way to number 1. That's not cheap. Think multiple picks, maybe even a future first-rounder or two. It's a bold gamble. But for a franchise that's been QB hungry since Carr left, it might just be the spark we need to ignite this team. Picture the scene, draft night, April 24th, 2025, and the commissioner steps up. The Las Vegas Raiders have traded up to select Cam Ward. Chills, right? Would you pull the trigger on that deal, or is it too steep? Let's debate it. Your voice matters, so sound off below. Let's zoom in on why Cam Ward's a guy worth chasing. Fam. This isn't just some random prospect. He's a playmaker with a cannon arm and ice in his veins. Those 39 touchdowns in 2024, that's more than some NFL starters last year. And only 7 interceptions? That's clutch decision-making we've been dying for. He's got that electric vibe, scrambling when he needs to, dropping dimes when it counts. At 6'2", 223 pounds, he's built to take hits and keep firing. Pair that with his 67.2% completion rate, and you've got a QB who could turn our offense into a juggernaut alongside guys like Devontae Adams, if he sticks around. Now, imagine Ward learning the ropes from Geno Smith in 2025. Geno's accuracy, over 69% in his Pro Bowl years, could rub off on Ward, turning him into a polished beast by 2026. What play from Ward highlight reel would you want to see in silver and black? Drop it in the comments. But hold up, Raider Nation. Let's pump the brakes and look at the flip side. Trading up to number 1 sounds sexy, but it's a massive risk. The Titans could demand a king's ransom. Think 2 first-rounders, a second, maybe even a player. That's a lot to give up when our roster's got holes at running back and O-line too. Plus, there's no guarantee Ward's a real deal in the NFL. College stats are one thing, but facing AFC West offenses like the Chiefs and Chargers, that's a whole different beast. Some scouts say he's a slight step down from last year's elite QBs like Caleb Williams. Could we be overpaying for hype? Here's the question. If this trade falls apart, who's your backup plan? Shedeur Sanders? A stud running back like Ashton Janney? I need your GM hat on for this one. Hit me with your strategy in the comments. All right, let's dream big for a sec, because that's what we do as Raiders fans. If this trade happens, Ward lands in Vegas with Geno as his mentor, and suddenly our QB room's looking like a masterclass. Geno starts 2025, slinging it while Ward soaks up the playbook, maybe even get some snaps late in the season. Fast forward to 2026, Ward steps up as QB1, fresh off a year of learning from a vet who's been to the Pro Bowl twice. With his 4,300-yard arm and that Miami swagger, he could be the face of the franchise we've been begging for since the Gruden days. Allegiant Stadium would erupt. But here's the hook. What if the Titans say no? What if they lock Ward down and we're stuck watching him torch us in Tennessee? That's the nightmare fuel keeping me up at night. Tell me how you'd handle that heartbreak, Raider Nation. Now, let's talk logistics. How does this trade even work? The Raiders are sitting at pick 6 right now, thanks to a rough 2024. Moving to number 1 means outbidding other QB-needy teams like the Giants or Browns. Our GM's got picks to play with, but it's going to sting. Think a 2025 first, a 2026 first, and maybe a third round or two. The Titans might bite if they're set on rebuilding. They've got their own QB mess who will leave us flopping. Snagging extra picks could let them reload while we take Ward off their hands. It's a chess match, and our front office better bring their A game. What's your trade package, fam? Would you throw in a player like Jacoby Myers to sweeten the deal, or keep it picks only? I'm dying to see your master plans. Drop M below. Okay, Raider Nation, let's get real. This rumor's got legs, but it's still just that, a rumor. Posts on X from an NFL Notified back in March said the Raiders believe there's a 0% chance Ward or Shedeur Sanders would fall to 6. That's why this trade talk's heating up. It's now or never for a top QB. Raul Vacchiano's not the only one buzzing. Mock drafts across the web have Ward pegged as QB1, with Titans brass all but drooling at his pro day. If we don't move, someone else will. The suspense is killing me. Are we about to see Tom Brady and Pete Carroll pull off the heist of the century? What's your gut saying? Is this trade smoke or fire? Hit me with your predictions, because I'm refreshing Raiders news every 5 minutes for updates. Let's pivot to the fan vibe for a sec. Raider Nation's always hungry for a savior, right? We've been through the ringer, Carr's exit, the Aiden O'Connell experiment, all of it. Geno's a breath of fresh air, but Ward, he's the dream, a gunslinger who can make us contenders again. Imagine tailgating at Allegiant, jerseys flying, and everyone chanting Cam, Cam, Cam. That's the energy this trade could bring. His 39 TDs in 2024 would have outpaced every Raiders QB season since Gannon's MVP run in 2002. Let that sink in. But I gotta ask, are we ready for another QB roller coaster? If Ward busts, it's back to square one. Tell me, are you all in on this hype train or keeping your guard up? Let's vibe in the comments. All right, let's paint the payoff because this is where it gets juicy. If the Raiders land Ward, we're not just drafting a player, we're drafting hope. He'd step into a locker room of vets like Geno and Max Crosby, soaking up leadership while bringing that Miami flair. By 2027, Ward could be hitting his prime. Think for 1,000-yard seasons, playoff runs, maybe even a deep postseason push. Pair him with a retooled O-line and a stud RB from this draft. And the AFC West better watch out. We've been the underdog too long. It's time to flip the script. What's your bold prediction for Ward in silver and black? First year starter stats, MVP odds. Go wild in the comments because this is our dream to build. But what if it doesn't happen, Raider Nation? The Titans could cling to Ward or another team could leapfrog us. That's the gut punch we felt before, watching studs like Patrick Mahomes slip away while we scramble. If this trade flops, we're back to picking at 6, maybe settling for a lesser QB or a position player. Still, Geno's here for 2025, and he's no slouch. 3,600 yards and 20 TDs in his last full season. We could roll with him, grab a running back like Boise State's Ashton Janney, and build around the vet. It's not sexy, but it's smart. Thoughts on that plan B? Let's hear your fallback. Do we trust Geno long-term, or keep chasing the next big thing? Your call, fam. We're nearing the end, but the suspense ain't over. Draft day is still weeks away, and anything can happen. Raiders news is my lifeline right now, and if I catch wind of fresh updates, like the Titans asking price or a new team in the mix, I'll be back with a follow-up faster than a Josh Jacobs touchdown run. This rumor's got me fired up, but it's all about us, Raider Nation. Are we ready to gamble big for Cam Ward, or play it cool and build slow? The clock's ticking, and I need your energy. Drop your hype level from 1 to 10 in the comments. Whatever happens, we're in this together. Through the highs, the lows, and every crazy rumor. Keep that silver and black pride loud, because this story's far from over. All right, Raider Nation, that's a scoop. 15 scenes of pure Las Vegas Raiders madness. This Cam Ward trade rumors got me buzzing like it's Super Bowl Sunday, and I hope you're as pumped as I am. We've dissected the why, the how, and the what-ifs. Now it's your turn to take the mic. Smash that like button if you're ready for this blockbuster move, and subscribe if you're not already in the crew. We've got more Raiders news coming hot and fast. Share this with your fellow fans, because we need the whole nation weighing in. Would you trade up for Ward or nah? Let's keep the convo rocking in the comments, and I'll catch you soon with the latest from Las Vegas Raiders headquarters. Until then, stay loud, stay proud, and let's ride this wave together. Raiders for life.